Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to do a review. I've been trying to get into entry-level luxury goods and just really start to buy like commercial grade things so that basically I'll end up only buying something one time and it'll last for hopefully my lifetime if I actually take care of it. And I think that, you know, over the course of maybe like a decade, you know, buying the same kind of mid-range to low-range items 2 or 3 times, by the time you do that, you're almost better off just buying a high-end commercial grade luxury goods. And I really think that, especially with things like crypto, that you'll be able to do that more readily available than if you were to just try and save for some of these types of things. So what I did was I bought a Daddy Robe, and I'm going to show you and do a review of that. Now this is the package that it came in. I took the labels off the top, but it's just a cardboard box that took 2 days to get here, and I actually like that it comes in just a non-discrete cardboard box, because somebody who doesn't know what they're looking at would easily overlook this, and that's a good thing. So I haven't opened it yet. I just cut the box. So when you open it up, it's got a little daddy sticker on it, and it actually pops right off. You can see. And then there is some nice wrapping, and we're going to pull this out and show you. Now the first thing you see when you lift up this piece of paper is the way that they fold it. Shows you that this is indeed a genuine, real Daddy Robe. It says handmade in Beverly Hills. So let's take these out of here and see what we've got. Wow, that is awesome. The first thing I notice is that this thing is very heavy. Very heavy and very well made. So let's take a look at this. You can see on some of this that the stitching is actually unbelievable. So what happened was some people from Tom Ford ended up going to work for this company whenever the pandemic hit, and they were out of work, so they started working for Daddy Robe, and now you know, they're upholstering these robes. And the first thing I can tell you, that this is the most comfortable article of clothing I've ever put on. I could say that 100%. This thing is legit. This is the episode 11, and from what I understand, there's only 11 of these ever to be created, ever to be made. I'm not sure if my lighting is really picking it up, but this is like a beautiful brown, and it's just velvety soft. I mean, this thing is like heavy duty. First thing when you put it on, I mean, I'm inside like this, and the temperature is 72, and I'm already starting to break a sweat. I can feel that this thing is just unbelievably warm and unbelievably comfortable. I would easily, you know, lay back in a recliner and just pass out for a long time. And this thing is just very well made. The company was actually created by I think, J. Henry Justice III, and out of Beverly Hills. This thing is really epic. It goes all the way down to my feet and is a full legit robe. Let's see, there's a pocket on the inside of it. It's actually a pretty good sized pocket, and this thing is actually really large and in charge. I'm a big fan of this robe already. I can tell that I'm going to be wearing it for years and decades to come, and especially once the rest of the sort of celebrity type people understand that these are handmade and unique. You know, there'll be a waiting list, I'm assuming, in the future to be able to even get your hands on something like this. And really it ends up being a one of one if you own one of these, and I just really am happy with this. I think that this is something that will easily retain the value and be able to provide comfort, eternal comfort for the rest of my life. And this would be something that you could hand down as an heirloom, and you know, in the future grandkids will be talking about granddaddy's daddy robe and how they want to be able to wear it and all those kinds of things. If you look at this, I mean, these things are serious cuffs here, and I just feel completely just in comfort wearing this robe. There's not a ton to go over. There's a little strap that you can, a belt you can wrap it up, tie it up, and you know, go out and do whatever you got to do. But this thing is some serious comfort, and I'm very pleased with this. I think that, you know, if you were on the fence about whether or not you should get a daddy robe, I think that you should go ahead and get a daddy robe, because not only are they unique and rare articles of fashion, but they're also extremely usable. And this thing is, I can tell this is just very durable. I would be able to wear this anywhere that you would want to go, especially outside if it's cold. You know, not just to get the mail or some type of thing, but to actually go out. Like, this thing would hold up no problem. It's got a large hook on it so that you can hang it up. See that? And that, you can tell that that's just heavy duty made. And the inside of this is super nice, super clean. There's the outside of it. It's got a super unique floral pattern on it. And so I'm just really happy with this, and think that, you know, unless there's a Bitcoin one that comes out, this is easily the only robe that I'll ever need, especially if I take care of it and, you know, treat it like it's an actual article of clothing instead of some sort of rug. That this thing will easily last for decades. So it's smooth like velvet, and I'm just very happy with it. I think that this is something that hasn't really caught on yet, but once it does, it'd be more scarce to get a hold of than even Bitcoin. You wouldn't be able to find a whole lot of them. So I just wanted to make a review of the Daddy Robe and really just start to invest in myself and start to invest in things that I see being useful in the future, and show you guys that it's possible for you to do the same type of thing and to be able to extend luxury to your family and yourself, and you actually deserve it. You know, this is not something that a lot of people would choose to spend some money on, but when you think about it, you're sitting and you're, existing in your house, wherever you're doing it, and you deserve to have the comfort and luxurious comfort that comes with something like this. And it's not even the brand, it's not even the people that made it, it's just the quality of the entire experience. I think this is something unique, and I'm very pleased with my purchase. So if you thought that was interesting, you can go check them out too. But I think this is this is as warm as a winter coat, hands down. The only thing I could say that would make this any better was if it had a hood on it to go over your head. And that I understand that that's going to be coming in the future. So as long as you found that interesting, I think that you should check them out. Stoffel Baker out.